E4, the E6, and the E8.
We've enhanced the capabilities of the original series, recognize that I don't know this person, their movements are suspicious. Hey, you with the red hat and the blue shirt, we just called the police.
Generative AI on an MCU, a whole new range of Ensemble series MCUs. So you've got the E4, the E6, and the E8. And before we had the E1, E3, E5, E7. What's so different about these even-numbered series that the odd series didn't have?
Well, we've enhanced the original series. The original series have been in the market now for over 3 years.
Yep.
And we've had great success with those. And those were 1, 2, 3, and 4 core devices. They had a couple of neural processing accelerators on them, lots of memory. Mm-hmm. So we were successful in applications like smart glasses and smart cameras, many things like that. But for the new next generation, the E4, 6, and 8, we've enhanced the capabilities of the original series, particularly around neural processing.
Yeah, let's talk more about those enhancements. What's the biggest advancement from these enhancements that engineers will be able to use?
Yeah. Well, one thing that's very key is we wanted to maintain as much backward compatibility as possible.
Extremely important.
So we started with the same architecture as our previous, but we enhanced that in the MPU range. By now, we used the latest technology for neural processing that's non-proprietary, and that would be the Ethos U85 from ARM. And the difference with the U85 is they added the ability to execute transformer operators.
Transformer operators?
Yes.
I've never heard of that. What is it?
So the previous devices, the U55, for example, that we used, that was great for RNN and CN.
And that's your MPU, the Ethos U55?
Yes. Right, and those were great for RNN and CNN-based type of networks for those type of models. Mm-hmm. But now with the U85, the Ethos U85 that can do transformer operators, now we can actually do generative AI models on the chip.
You can do generative AI on an MCU.
Exactly, and Aleph is the first company in this segment to enable generative AI in an MCU.
So the first thing I think about when you say generative AI on an MCU is I'm not looking to make pictures on a microcontroller. What's the actual use of Gen AI on an MCU?
Well, maybe a simple example could be, let's say you have a doorbell cam, and you have somebody approaching the house who is an intruder.
Yes.
This doorbell cam can recognize that I don't know this person, their movements are suspicious, they are a threat, and as they approach, oh, the network in the house went out. So now you have no network, but you have the doorbell out there. But the generative AI on its own can actually make an audible warning to this intruder, say, hey, you with the red hat and the blue shirt, we just called the police, with no network.
So it's able to access the camera, it's able to use that information to extract features, first and foremost, and then it's able to reconstruct speech that someone can hear and use it as a form of warning.
That's the generative AI. It can assess the situation and then make a verbal warning about that. That's generative AI.
Right, that is huge. But what else?
So we made some other enhancements to these devices to support this generative AI. So to feed this U85 neural processing unit, you need a wider, deeper, faster memory, and that makes the response very quick and also the power very efficient. So we've done that. And also we have enhanced the image pipeline coming from the camera with a hardware acceleration to increase the frames per second. So now we have higher frames per second, we have faster inference times, and lower power per inference.
Right. I think that's the part that I really want to care about, right? Because the best part about these Aleph MCUs is they're very capable. It's an integrated NPU into an MCU. It's a huge advancement, and you don't compromise on power. Is that the same with this series?
Yeah, actually the power gets better. And
It gets better?
Yes. And you can use all the software that you've created for the Ensemble original series on this one. And even from hardware perspective, the one package, the BGA package, is a drop-in replacement. So you can
it has all the same pin functions.
Yeah, like if you had an E3 before, you could drop in an E4, same package.
You really work for the
and
engineers,
then take advantage
don't you?
of it.
That's amazing. Right, so all of this is extremely complex for engineers to wrap their head around. This is new bleeding edge technology. Say I wanted to get in and do this today, I couldn't do it by myself. Have you got good examples for us engineers who will actually be implementing this?
Yeah, and as a base from our previous devices, that software can be reused, and of course, all the new models that can take advantage of the transformer operators and generative AI, the same tool chain can be used for these new models.
Right. So this is huge, right? It's a totally new type of technology, and most of us haven't even wrapped our heads around it yet.
Yeah.
So I guess what I want to know is what's some more applications of this? Working here, you see this day in and day out. What do you envision for this new series?
Well, for example, we've actually made the die smaller this time, and a very good application for this are smart glasses. And you can imagine the chip has to fit.
You don't have much space, do you?
Yeah, so we've done that. But now with generative AI, let's say it's smart glasses where you have to convert speech you're hearing into text to project onto the lens of the glasses. So that's generative AI. So those type of things can happen. And the goal is to be lightweight for smart glasses, less than 40 grams. And to last all day on a battery. So when you have this type of processing at that type of efficiency, you can meet these goals for space, for battery life, small footprint, all those type of things.
That is amazing. I don't think I would possibly ever find another MCU right now in 2025 that can do all-day battery life with all these applications you spoke on, extremely intensive ML workloads, generative AI, and last the whole day whilst doing it.
Exactly.
It's a very awesome technology.
Right. Thank you.